February 10th, 2023. That's the day where I officially started relationship with my girl. Of course, we were meeting a couple of days before that, but that was the day when we officially said, okay, yes, we're gonna be together. And after a couple of months of that relationship, I saw I saw her problems. Some problems that we couldn't figure out even when I was trying to really help her. She was having all this negative stuff in her head. She was constantly thinking about her complexes, about her past, all of that. And I remember one thought came to my mind: pray for her. So I said, okay, I want to pray for her. I started praying, just including her to my prayer, just including some wishes for her to my daily practice. But I thought that I need something more. If I really love her, I should show her, not only her but to God, that it's something deeper, something more beautiful. So I wanted, okay, what can I do? And then I found the Pompeian Novena. Pompeian Novena is 57 days streak, so you have to pray every single day for 57 days, 3 rosaries, 3 full rosaries. That's like 15 mysteries, something like that. It's like 1 hour, like depending on how long you pray. For me it was like 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, maybe something like that. Sometimes when I was really like brain fogged and I couldn't really focus on that, it was even 2 hours. The hardest thing about all of that, which I think is really the best benefit of that Pompeian Novena, is that Satan really wanted to distract me. And I felt that. Not in the first time in my life, because I felt his actions, his whispers when I was already addicted to pornography. I remember he would just come to me and whisper, oh yeah, do that. Finally, when I stopped watching porn, when I was becoming quite successful, I had my job, I had nice girls in my circle. He would come to me and say to me that, oh, you deserve that. Go and watch that porn. Go jerk off, whatever. And of course he tried to distract me from that prayer, because why? Because he knew that this prayer is so powerful. So he wanted to come to me and say, okay, you know what, you have more important stuff to do than that. You don't have to do that. Okay, just let's focus on your work. Oh, maybe let's focus on your studies, whatever. I remember that was I think a really beautiful experience, that sometimes I sacrifice like 1 hour every single night of sleep because I forgot to pray in the morning. So I had to pray that day. So I had to pray where I wish I was sleeping. If you have this kind of mindset of God's warrior who wants to really sacrifice a lot to pray, Pompeian Novena is the best thing for you. What changed in my life? Because you probably came to that video to listen, okay, well, Ivan, tell me, what changed in your life? First of all, I developed a lot of faith discipline, because when I had to sit every single day for nearly 2 months and pray for 1 hour, it built in me some discipline to faith, to take it seriously. And that was the first time ever I actually felt that kind of discipline to do that. And of course that discipline, it gave me fruits in other areas of my life. So for example, in training, in my work. When my channel was growing the most in past couple of months, it was when I was praying the Pompeian Novena. Second thing, it was kind of a way to show my girl my love. So I remember we sit there in my room, like here's my computer, and I just said to her, you know what, I want to tell you something. I want to show you something, okay? So I go to my laptop, to my calendar, Google Calendar, and I have not a checkbox, but I have on every single day when I prayed, I have like this note, whatever, that, oh, that day I prayed, or I had to pray, or whatever. So I show her 2 months with that note, 2 months of constant prayer without like any blank space. And I say to her, every single day for that 2 months, I was praying for you for almost 1 hour. Because I want you to know that I really care and I love you. And the way she looked at me after that, it was remarkable. Shit. But there is also one disadvantage that I saw in that prayer, which is that I lost a lot of relationship with God. Because when I already prayed for 1 hour that day, I couldn't really pray more with the Bible that day. So for example, if I would pray for 1 hour with Pompeian Novena, I would rarely read Bible for that 2 months. Which is fine when I would want to build my discipline, my faith discipline, and I would really want to trust God. But on the other hand, I was not really like listening to God. I was not really like opening for His word. Which means that after these 2 months, it was hard for me to even speak to my father, because I rarely knew him. I trusted him. I prayed every single day without this feeling of, oh yeah, I know more about God, and these expectations, these feelings, with blank trust, with blank faith. But here's the thing, I was not improving my relationship with God, which means that I had to somehow rebuild it after I finished my Pompeian Novena. The question probably you are asking is, okay Ivan, should I do it? Should I also pray Pompeian Novena? For me, if that's gonna be your only prayer for that day, it's better. For me, it's only my opinion, okay? If that's gonna be your only prayer for that day, you shouldn't. For me, it's better to just sit for that 2 months and read Bible for 15 minutes, half an hour. Just that. You don't have to sit and pray 3 rosaries for 1 hour every single day for 2 months. Just read the Bible. It's gonna improve your relationship with God, and I think it's better. But if you're struggling with something, if you have some challenge that you can't overcome, Pompeian Novena is for you. Or, on the other hand, like maybe it's all about losing your ego and expectations. Maybe it's all about praying, even when you don't feel God's presence. If you want to build that trust in Him, that you really trust Him, that you don't have to sit and feel His presence, to trust Him that everything is gonna be okay, Pompeian Novena is for you. So earlier in that video I told you about discipline and how this particular prayer improved my own discipline. But the truth is that you don't have to pray in that order to improve your discipline. There's another way. So if you want to learn that way, go and check that video. Subscribe to this channel to become the part of the creed. To become the part of the creed who prays, who prays for, who understands God. To become part of the creed of masculine men who are not scared to improve themselves. Welcome to our creed, brother. I'm glad that you are here. Do your best and live the best. To God!